Hello, 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 hello. It's only 1 minute before 4:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it some time and win this thing. This is Sundays with Shy. I'm Shy, and we're gonna get in here and we're gonna get out. So as you are joining, please share this video out as well as comment and like. So I appreciate that in advance. So it's 4:30 and I'm gonna go ahead and start. Again, my name is Shy. As it says right there, I'm a speaker, mentor, and certified Christian life coach. And also a personal development consultant. And so I have the spiritual component because I'm saved. And that's what I know, as well as the marketplace, which is the business. And so on Sundays, every second and fourth Sunday, I'm going to be basically giving information, tools, words that can apply in your business as well as in your ministry. And so today, the topic that I have, let me make sure that it actually, yes, the topic is you must have a plan. And so again, I'm going to give you the spiritual side, the marketplace side, and just talk about how those work together. Again, if you have suggestions, even if you have tools that you're able to offer and that will help someone else, please put them in the comment. So what do I mean about you must have a plan? You got to have a plan. You have to have a plan in life in general, multiple plans, because there's multiple things that we deal with, right? And so the importance of having a plan is so that you're able to see the goal that you're wanting to reach. So oftentimes in life, we may go do things based off what we know, what we've experienced, what we've seen done, what we see work for somebody else in their situation. And that can work. And sometimes that does work. However, there are some things that are just going to be specific to you in your situation, because at the end of the day, although we may share experiences in life and different things like that, we are unique individuals, especially the way that we are designed and created. And so when I talk about having a plan, a scripture that gets used often about make it plain is in the book of Habakkuk. So I'm going to talk about that. And what I first want to just give a backdrop to, because I'm going to read verses 1-4. And again, I'm going to give you that spiritual aspect and then the marketplace aspect. And so in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and of course, you always want to read the text before so you get the full understanding of what was going on and how you got to the verse or chapter that you're reading now. And so in the book of Habakkuk, let me see which version I want to go with. I'll just do King James since it's the most popular. So Habakkuk 2, 1-4. I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say to me, and I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it will speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it would surely come, it would not tarry. 4, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And so it's like, okay, well, what is that? Yeah, it's talking about have a vision and, in and all of that. But when we can't forget that you have to be practical in life, right? And so if you can use something in your spiritual life, you should be able to apply it in your natural life, right? That's the whole purpose. And so when we're talking about write the vision and make it plain, some people may honestly just keep this to, you know, business, or we thinking it just has to be spiritual. And so I wrote about this one particular plan, and you know, it's spiritual, and that's what I got. And that's not the case. Having plans in life is beneficial in multiple areas. The most practical area that I'm going to start with, school, right? If you have a child, if you have multiple kids, and we are now in this new way of living when it comes to school. So did you have a plan? Because in most cases you knew, or you even decided for yourself that school was going to be virtual. So did you write out what the plan was going to look like? Not only for yourself, but the community that supports and help you. Did you write out what that was going to look like, or did you assume? Or did you assume because we may have all relate and think, you know, to do this and do that, that they automatically know? So writing it and making it plain. So it's not just the spiritual aspect that you want to make sure that you're taking care of, right? But it's the spiritual aspect that's going to help you in the natural aspect, right? And that's why they go hand in hand. So in Habakkuk, in this particular chapter, Habakkuk was a prophet, and he basically had an issue with how things were being done, right? In Judah, the oppression and just all the negative things. He had a problem with it. He felt like God wasn't doing nothing, like get them, and he wasn't. And so there was a conversation, and this is the outcome of the conversation, right? And so I'm saying to you that whether it be spiritual or natural, having a plan and plans in life is necessary. It is being responsible. It is actually allowing you to assess the situation opposed to having others assess it for you, right? So oftentimes we may, you know, say, well, I got this, I know what I'm doing. I already talked to this person, I already talked to that person, I'm doing it, they're helping me out, I got it, it's good, right? But when someone comes to you to ask you about the very thing that you're saying you got all planned on it together, it should be easy. So when I hear it or when I read it, it's like, I get this. I get this. I support you. I get this. This is where I can help it. I get this, right? And so how clear, one, do you have plans? And if you have plans, where do you plan at? Is it just in your personal life? Is it in your individual life? Is it for your family life? Is it for plans for your children? Is it plans for nieces and nephews, parents? Who do you have plans for? And if I was to come read your plan, your plans, is it going to be clear? So again, starting with the spiritual side of it, write the vision. Not only am I telling you to write it, but I need you to make it plain. Don't just write it to where only you understand it. Make it plain so whoever reads it, they get it. They get it. So not only did he give instructions, he told them how to write it. He told them how to write it. Write the vision and make it plain. And then said, it's for an appointed time, right? So although I'm telling you to write it out, to make it plain, then it's for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and not lie. Though it tarries, though it may take a while, though On the other side, though you may have to make some preparations for that to become a reality, wait for it because it will surely come. So although it seems like it's never going to happen, it is going to come, and just keep doing what I told you to do. And so again, it's good to have a plan. It's good to have plans. It's good to one, have plans for yourself. Quick example. I'm a mother, a wife, I work, I have a business, I'm in school, right? I can't just wake up and say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and never have a plan. Because when we make commitments to other things, or when we're striving to accomplish the very thing that we want and need to accomplish for, our family to benefit, for us to feel better, better about ourselves and for ourselves. When I do these different things, what does it all look like? What is my plan? What are my goals? And what do they look like? So am I just going to write down on a piece of paper, okay, I want to start a business. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to go on vacation. I want to create, every fourth Sunday is, big family dinner. So those 4 ideas that you have, great ideas. What are the plans for all 4? How are you going to accomplish the goal? Great. You want to lose 20 pounds. What does that look like? What should you start doing? What does it look like again? You got to write it out. Business. Write it out. Write it out. What kind of business? Who do you want to service? Your business name. How you're going to solidify your business name. What kind of logo are you going to create? Like, write it down, make it plain, at least the structure and foundation of it. And then you go in there and the structure of it, right? And then you can build off that for your foundation. And so again, great ideas. Sunday is going to be family day. Okay, what does that look like? What family? Who am I invite? Assess the family. Well, I know this family member be tripping, that family member be okay. Okay, everybody's schedules. Like, what is the plan? Are we seriously just walking through life off of somebody else's vision and plan for their life? Are we just walking and functioning, or trying to function off of somebody else's blueprint? Like, what are we doing? The excitement of every good idea is great. But if I was to approach you, if I knew that you let's say I knew that you're in ministry and you're trying to structure your department and things like that, right? You being the leader of that department, your people are looking for you to present a plan of action, a plan with some solutions. So what are you doing to plan and prepare for that? What is your plan? Again, ideas are great. Ideas are great. Ideas are good. When you're able to execute them, that is great. And when you are able to execute them with clarity, with guidance, even better. So we're talking about having a plan. Having a plan in your personal life. You're saying, I need to get out of this relationship. I need to, get back to me, who I am and what I like to do. All great. What is your plan? How do you plan on getting out of the relationship? How do you plan on getting back to you? Again, good idea. It becomes great when there's a plan and you're able to execute it. Even if you have to go back and tweak it, you're not starting from scratch because you didn't do the work to begin with. What is your plan? I'm hurt. I'm tired of people doing me wrong. I'm tired of feeling like no one is there to support me. I'm tired of feeling, lost and alone. I'm dealing with how do I deal with this pain and this grief that I have? I want to not feel this way. I want to get better. I want to heal. I want to feel whole. I want to, um, you know, move forward in my life. How do I do that? Saying that you want something is great. It really is great to realize that you need help and where you need it at. But now what? What's the plan? Are you just going to keep saying, I want to be healed, I want deliverance? Or are you going to take steps to make that happen? Are you going to take somebody up on their offer that says, hey, I have a great counselor. Hey, I have someone I could connect you to, on Tuesdays, even if you don't know where you want to start, but every Tuesday, they're having prayer. Just call in and listen. What is your plan to get what you say that you're tired of, to get over and away from what you're saying you're tired of? What is your plan to accomplish what you see for yourself? What is the plan? And sometimes when we don't know what to do, the thought of it is, it's like, oh, it's like consuming. It's not the word I'm looking for. The thought is not overbearing. That ain't the word I'm looking for. But the thought of it is like, whoa, that's a lot. Will I really be able to accomplish this? Would I really be able to do this? And the answer is yes, but you have to have a plan. And it's important who you allow to help you with your plan. And the reason why I say that as well, because just like anything, you say it all the time. Some people are meant to be in your life for a reason and a season and all of that, which is true. So you want to make sure that it's the right environment, the right person, all of that. Because you don't want to add more pain, hurt, frustration on top of what you're already dealing with or trying to get over, right? And so, again, I'm asking, what is your plan? What is your plan? And why it's really important to have one, because, you'll be out here like a chicken with his head cut off with no plan. Like, how do you function in life? Like, what are you doing? There's no, you're not rooted in anything. You're just, whatever sounds great. What works for somebody else may not even work for you. You may take some parts of it, but their plan is their plan. Y'all don't even have the same goals. Like, what are you doing? And so, again, I'm saying, what is your plan? Last week, let me see if I can bring it up here. Last week, I put up a schedule, like a list you could do daily or whatever when you have, a busy day and there's multiple things that you need to do and all of that. So on this daily schedule, planner, whatever you want to call it, it's let me see if I can bring it up. So if you're in the group Women Inspire, you can download it. It's in the section where you can just download it. It's uploaded as a PDF. But even when you do your day-to-day stuff, it's so many people that you wouldn't be able to accomplish the goal that seems so overwhelming. That's the word. That seems so overwhelming, but you feel like you don't have the time to do it. You don't have the tools to do it. But once you sit yourself down and assess from this time to this time, what am I really doing? What am I really doing? And then when you do that, you're like, oh, I'm wasting a lot of time here. I'm wasting a lot of time there. I can take this time. I now identified that I have time to accomplish, right? To accomplish a goal or to start putting a plan together. And don't just, I sound like a broken record when I say it, but don't just look for people in your circle to be able to do everything that you need in life for you. They may be able to connect you to somebody. It may be a total stranger that's able to invest in you the way that you need. So I'm speaking from personal experience. Do not discount people that you feel like cannot help you when you don't even know what you're doing. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. We all have something in life where we're like, what am I doing? How do I want to do it? Let me go to somebody that knows how to do that. And not only that, I heard them do that, I've seen them do that. I've seen people talk about them doing that. And just don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short thinking that everything you need is only in your direct circle. And so for us introverts, that's a hard thing, right? But when it's something that you're really wanting, the fight and the urgency to move past what you're dealing with becomes more important than your feelings. So I have it up. Let me see if I can share it. I'm just zooming in a little bit and let me share my screen. Okay. Let me see where it's at. I'm gonna share this screen. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna try to zoom in some more, but I'm just basically trying to show the sheet. It's nothing deep, nothing deep about the sheet. But it's a tool to help you assess like what you're doing during the day, so you can find that time to be able to do what you need to do long term and for your ultimate goal. And so most of us do not write our day out. So if we're like, okay, at this time, I got okay. There's a section over here that says your top priority. If you have something that you really need to take care of, your things that you need to do, but you have a little bit of time, so you can really focus on your top priority. And then at the bottom, things that you must get done today. Sometimes we have things up here. So they can even be on our phone, but guess what? We end up checking emails, going on social media, and we never get to our little notepad that told us what we were supposed to do today. So this is just a sheet that one will help you identify what you're doing with your time so that you can have time. And two, it will help you identify that you're able to do what you have a desire to do. You know what I mean? And so again, it's the natural component and then the spiritual component. The natural component, we're talking about writing down our vision, writing down our plans, writing down our goals, and making it plain. So to be so precise and ready that if somebody comes to you and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and I need someone that's able to do that. And you're the person that can do that. And then you're like, oh, well, I do that. And they're like, okay, well, can you send me something, show me your work, or can you tell me about it? And because you haven't prepared, because you didn't write a plan down, because you didn't get familiar with it, then it sounds like a bunch of nothing to the person that was ready to help you. So missed opportunities are not just, oh, it wasn't my time. Sometimes the missed opportunities is because we did not prepare. Sometimes we got to take a little ownership, okay? Sometimes we just have to. And so, again, that sheet that I posted in the group Women Inspired, is to help you, one, identify time, and just to let you see that, hey, you're able to do it. And hey, when you're able, that let me make it very plain, right? We're in a pandemic, right? Kids are homeschooling, right? I'm working from home, right? Working my business, right? Being a mom, being a wife. And then I got to remember myself, right? And all these other components, just like you. I'm in school. So the natural side of me was like, man, because it's hard for me to take night classes after a certain time because I'm a wife with kids. Me and my husband work opposite schedules. So I'm like, man, I'm about to knock out 3 classes next semester because everything is online. Let me get these classes that's, only been available 7 to 10. I can't do 7 to 10. Let me knock them all out. And then I thought about that. Sounds great, girl. Sounds great. Show me how you gonna do that with everything else you got going on. Because for each class, you gotta factor in the time of the class, how much time for those different classes, and the homework load for those classes on top of what you already have going on. Is that possible? So I literally had to write it out. Okay, if I pick this class at this time, where I have to pick it at this time because that's going to be a conflict, and now I have it. Okay, I had this teacher before. I kind of know how this is going to go, but it's online now, so it's going to be a little bit different. No, I can't do 3, but I can for sure do 2. It's not just about having a plan for one specific thing. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever goals you're wanting to accomplish, whatever it is that you're wanting to start or stop, write it out. What does it look like? Some of us get comfortable with our phones. We got to put everything in our phones. That may be the problem. I carry multiple notepads with me. Depending on how I'm feeling, I may want to write in the big one. I may want to write in this size one. I may want to write in the journal, whatever it may be. But once something starts cooking in my head, immediately I'm like, I need a pen and a paper. It just feels good to write it out. Can I text it out? Can I type it out? I sure can. But it's something about that writing it out, because as I'm writing, it's speaking to me. And then as I'm writing, other things are flowing. So it's important to have a plan for the things that you want to start, the things that you want to stop, for the healing that you desire, for the life that you see for yourself. It's important to have a plan. Have a plan. If you don't know how to create a plan, write out the goals and the desires that you have for yourself. Get them from here, write them out, make them plain for yourself. And then once you looking at them, you're like, okay, well, I know how to do this. Like I have that gift and talent. I can do this. Not a problem. But this, let me put a note. That's something I'm going to have to research, or that's something I'm going to have to, ask somebody else. But it all starts with writing it out, making a plan for yourself. And again, it's great to have a thought. It's great. It's good to have a thought. It's good to have a plan. It's great when you're able to execute it. So if you follow me, I say a lot, Mondays are the day that we execute. Sundays are the days that we prepare for our week. So when I wake up on Monday mornings, I'm not trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do, right? It just turned 5 o'clock right now. Just turned 5 o'clock right now, right? For tomorrow, dinner is already made. The kids are already set up from school. Already have my schedule planned. I know what's going on. And that's just for everyday stuff, right? So when we take something so practical, but learn how to utilize it in other ways in our lives, it becomes more beneficial. So, business side. Okay, the business side is I have a business. What am I going to do? What goals do I have? So tomorrow in my business, I have to promote some stuff. I have to record some stuff, right? I have to work on content and material that I'm creating for a mentorship next month. And so I write out what that looks like. I don't wait until the week starts to say, oh, I think this is what I'm going to do. No, I talk about it in advance. Last week, I already finalized some things, right? So this week, I'm good to go. And because of planning and preparation, I'm not always tied to a phone or a computer. I've utilized my tools and my resources, right? And so that's what I encourage you to do. It's important to have a plan. If you're struggling with having a plan, and like I said, this is for your personal life as well. We don't want to just stay on the hamster wheel. We really want to heal. True healing takes commitment. It takes commitment. And it takes you being strong enough to face it head on and accept accountability and responsibility and say, let me get back to me. Let me stop shortchanging myself in life. On the business side, let me get off the hamster wheel of being frustrated. And I'm watching all these people and it seems like they're moving, they're shaking, they got it, and they doing it. Focus on yourself. Write out what you see for yourself. Write out what you want to have. Do the work. Where can you connect? Go online. Do some research. Know your craft. Sign up for free trainings. Jump in with people when they have free calls that you don't want to pay for their services, but every so often they may have a free call. There's multiple ways to do this. But again, we're taking the same one tool about writing your planning, your goals. We're taking that same one thing and applying it to our spiritual life as well as our business life. We just have to learn how to do better with the tools and information that we receive. That's it. And then instead of just receiving them, I got it, I went, I signed up for that seminar, or I went to, there was a virtual, conference for church. I did that. Okay, you did that. Great. You accomplished one goal. Now, what are you going to do with the information that you were given? That's another thing. So that's what I have for today, what I wanted to talk about and share about why it's important to have a plan. And again, if you're looking for, more direct support, in the month of September for 3 weeks, I am doing a free Healing for Her mentorship class. Just 3 weeks, about 30 to 45 minutes. It's free. You're going to get materials. I'm working with you directly with specific things for healing, because I'm gonna tell you this: you can want to start a business, you can want all these great things in life. If your personal life is a mess, it will flood over to those other things. Again, we are our foundation to everything that we do. Everything that's connected to us So if you picture yourself laying on the floor and everything that's connected to you is on top, you are your foundation. And if it ain't right, if you have cracks, if you have holes, if some parts are uneven, if some part, the stuff is going to fall. So let's take care of us. Let's take care of you again. Healing for Her mentorship, it is free. It's for 3 weeks. It's 3 Mondays in the month of September. You get materials, and you get the details, the hand-to-hand support. You'll be able to reach out to me and ask those questions that you may not want to ask or type in the chat box, but you can text or call me. That's all included for free, because we can, it's a good idea to want to do all this other stuff in life, but they go hand in hand. Hand in hand. So again, comment, like, share this video. I thank you for joining. I'll see you not next Sunday, every second and fourth Sunday. So I'll see you on the fourth Sunday this month. Shy Speaks, and Sundays with Shy, and enjoy the rest of your day.